because I record you guys, which is a little bit stupid, ironic, to be all. So I'm kind of wondering, why are you guys, allowing this to happen for long? Why are you guys allowing the deputies over here to constantly violate everybody's rights? Why you let the judges turn around and violate everybody's rights? I don't know if you've ever been in a courtroom yourself and had to see a judge, but those still they give about your so-called rights, and you think they're going to allow you to have. Me personally, I don't relinquish none of mine, I never will. But when you have someone who just previously in one breath telling you you don't have to speak without an attorney, and then threatening you with contempt of court for not answering questions without an attorney, to allow these people to sit in position. And one of them is, I don't think, one of these people I'm talking about is the court, has to be on one of your meetings, or part of your guys' little group that you get that going. I tried to report crime in this town repeatedly. In the past 20 years, I've had vehicles stolen in this town. The police department had videos of this stuff going on. Literally, people ripping my store off, thousands of dollars worth of cash. Turn around, had videos of it. They're not in jail, they were once been in jail. Well, my house got caught on fire like that. Guy Jeff Dunham, or Dunham, whatever his name is. He burned down all the house. Mine was one of them. As a victim, do you think I'm supposed to be informed that a person is being released, especially if he's working out of house home? You guys are constantly running around, he's running around with a camera, he's just looking for a lawsuit. Let me tell you something, in the past 20-some years, that any time I ever reported you guys, or any time I've ever turned around and told you I'm going to put a complaint, you notice I never have. That stops. As of the 4th of this month, that stops. You guys have not seen the last of this, and I'm not trying to be rude, I'm not trying to, like when I came in here, you guys got the mic off on me, trying to relinquish my 4th Amendment. You're not going to tell me where you live, right? I mean, honestly, you need your address to your house, you need your address to you. You're not, right? So you guys stop me from speaking because I wouldn't do that.
I just asked.
It's okay. It was completely.
I just asked her name, I didn't ask her address.
No, the woman at the end, when she was here. It was all recorded, it was going live. Well,
That's per minute.
If you would just wrap it up.
Yeah, I just basically wondered, you guys didn't continue to keep paying these people for not doing their jobs?
What can tell you?
If we go, I'm saying, just work with it, when we go try to file a report, I try to do stuff that wasn't against you guys, try to file anything to find out anything about you guys. I went to the sheriff's department to find out something about myself. The sheriffs are called sheriffs. How stupid is that? I'm standing in the sheriff's department, sheriffs are called sheriffs. Because I'm talking, how are you now? Because I have an opinion, all of a sudden I'm disorderly.
I can answer one of your questions. As far as the judges, the individuals, most of the individuals who are working over the Justice Department, they're state employees. We are required to pay some of them. The judges are paid by the state, the prosecutors paid by the state. They are literally the prosecutors. I got that work.
We're the fiscal body. We decide how much is allocated to each department. We do not control what each department does. We have no authority to tell the sheriff what to do any more than we have the authority to go in and tell the auditor how to put entries into the financial system. So I understand your concerns. I don't think we're the
My
problem.
theory is basically, I only do construction for a living. If you were working for me and you were screwing off, you messed up a bunch of roofs, you put shingles down wrong, or you put metal, whatever we were doing, you were doing it wrong, and I kept paying you. Think I'd be stupid?
That's just not the way that.
That's not how it works.
Right, so elected
You guys
officials,
allocate money to them, that's.
we allocate money based on a job position, and we do not decide who fills that position, and we do not decide if they're doing a good job in that
Who
position.
does?
On
The voters do.
In the case of the sheriff, elected officials, the voters, the only way to get them out if they probably perform some kind of heinous deed.
I don't know, what heinous, like shooting a man 4 times and said I wasn't doing nothing wrong.
That's not for us to decide.
It's for the people to decide.
It is for the people to decide, just like the elected officials of every department. We do not have any say-so. Our job is to take the names and individuals out of the positions and fund the positions in the departments decisions based on how much dollars each department is allowed to spend. And with that, I appreciate your comments. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll say, I got a chance, I gotta get it, if you don't mind. Yeah.
You can go ahead and finish.
I just got, you know, like, the one meeting you guys had a few months back, it was right after I had just recently got out of jail. They kept me in there, I wanted to speak. But anyway, they, Scrolls and, that we were talking about how well the jail's doing. I mean, you guys realize all the drugs and stuff you've done in that jail? Under the cameras, literally under the cameras.
No, that's not been brought to our attention. What is this?
Well, yeah, you guys would have known that day, if you guys would have got the mic off me, that's what I was actually there to talk about today. So that's what I said, you guys need to get somebody out there to investigate the jail and the workers, because obviously, like I said, there's policies to prevent me coming in with, you know, stuff in my pockets or whatever, should be for the employees, since that's where the drugs are coming from, and we know it.
Thank you for sharing, sir, I appreciate it. If there's nothing else, we adjourn.
Now, so we're not, we have one more member of the public that wants to speak.
Oh, yes. I know this gentleman.
See how fast they were ready to leave, not let somebody else talk. Oh, Rick got up there and started speaking. He was, oh, we gotta get the hell out of here.
I can't stop the